Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, we are all gathered here today to commemorate the genocide that took place in 1864 at the hands of the Russian imperialist governments. We Circassians were once known to be the largest ethnic group in the North Caucasus and dominated the region until the war between us and the Russians began in 1763, but ended in a catastrophe of merciless aggression and forced expulsion from our homelands. The Russian Tsar Alexander II, who is a historical figure in Russia, ordered the annihilation of us Circassians by having his army slaughtering the vast majority of us through the entire region of the North Caucasus. After being exiled, our people had been scattered across most parts of the world. Additionally, our population, under the Tsar's order, was replaced by Cossacks and ethnic Russians in the North Caucasus. Today, as part of the diaspora, there are known Circassian communities in Turkey, Albania, Kosovo, Macedonia, Bosnia, Romania, Poland, Jordan, Syria, Egypt, Israel, Lebanon, Iran and Iraq. However, the largest Circassian population known today is in Turkey. Estimated between 6 to 7 million, larger than the Circassian population remaining in the homelands. The Russian government adds insults to injury by commemorating the Russian political figures such as General Ivan Lazarev and Tsar Alexander II himself, who were especially keen on effacing us Circassians from our homeland. Currently, the Russian policy of supplementing the memory of us Circassians in our homeland with Russian cultural artifacts are a natural policy for the conquerors to pursue. Moreover, it does not help improve the inter-ethnic relations in the North Caucasus, which is today known as South Russia, and produce a sustainable peace. We Circassians around the world will continue and never stop to fight the recognition and resist the Russian aggression. The world knows the cruelty of your attempts to hide the history of Sochi. The world knows the oppression of our Circassians. Tsar Alexander II of Tsar may have freed the serfs, but his war against our stateless people of the Caucasus cannot be ignored. The exile of Circassians will remain as a deep heart wound and a great calamity that will never be forgotten and will always be remembered by all Caucasian people and all people across the world. This day we recall hundreds of thousands of Circassians who had faced the horrors, persecution and painful deaths from the motherland across the Black Sea. This crime has not been recognized by those who had committed it. The imperialist and nationalist ideologies are behind the perpetration of such crimes. We have seen it repeated many times in the modern era. It is only through the recognition of such crimes and the roots behind them that will prevent humanity from seeing its ugly face again. Thank you.
Я фаепхил, но бадзер зкосар, абча житну дзкой. Шапкар подну там юхата. Канар дунем карал сом диш, подну шизгрзау, адина как соми. Подну там юхан. Дяпачи, азаур, капада, адина кам. Я своими дымгоду, я дгабзар тхому, дишан хабзар зетху, дана душмаксоми, дзхоту, хам дгабсо кодра, абча шапкам никанам се хохунус квеш, фухужину маапара фухужину квеш. Хараза фухузон. I forgot this part, yeah. culture. We have to follow our Adina Habza.
Pass these around for everyone or so.
Careful.
Yeah, you're going to be very careful. Sorry.
I used to live in Latvia, so I know a little bit about this history. Anyway, well,
Thank you all for coming here. So now we will conclude our commemoration by throwing the flowers here, as all seas and ponds all connect with each other across the world. And this will represent what had happened to our ancestors, where many sadly had drowned across the Black Sea. Thank you. Today is the day we mark 21st of May of the Circassian Genocide that takes place in London every once a year. Today will be the day where each of us will make our speeches and will take a flower that will be thrown at St. James Park. This is the day where we remember the Circassian Genocide, where sadly the Tsarist Russians decided to invade the entire North Caucasus, massacre the civilian population, and forcefully exile the indigenous population, where most now are in Turkey, as well as other countries that are former Byzantine and Ottoman territories. From what we can do, we can move forward by having Russia itself to fully recognize this genocide, and that will hopefully restore humanity itself, that will bring a great relationship back together between us and the Russians, and that will hopefully ensure that none of this will ever happen again towards any nation on earth.